Hi, welcome. So this is Drew May here again. Mr. May, I teach at Hamilton Crossing. So as I'm going through here, I've created some trackers, but I also want to show you, like everybody makes a mistake. I made plenty of mistakes when I was going through here and looking at some of the videos and kind of toying around with it a little bit to make things easier for you. You go in, let's say you make a mistake and you have a class that either, let's say, in the middle of the year, some grade levels, it's like, oh, we don't have the allotment of kids for kindergarten. You're going to have to move to third grade. Well, you can still keep your same account. You can keep your trackers just in case the numbers change and they keep you or whatever else. You can do that. So what I'm going to do is I can go in and let's say I'm just going to make a test tracker here. I'll go in language arts. I'm doing GSE. Georgia Standards are excellent for language arts, and I'll do second grade. And this will be I'll just put reading. Then I go in and I can do my colors since I like to do colors here. And then add students individually. Can't pull them out through my trackers or other things like that because I'm moving to a different class. So I'm going to create that tracker. Go in, it'll automatically say, hey, do you want to add your students? No, I'm not going to add any students right now because I'm just going to show you how to get in and how to delete a tracker or archive it and save it for later. So I go in, I'm in my trackers. Now, what I'm going to do is to go back to all of my trackers that I'm looking at. I'm going to get on my trackers page because I want to go to my classes. I'm in on my classes here. I go down. Here's the reading one that I just made. See, George Stent, but I haven't inserted any kids. Oh, I'm not teaching reading. I'm teaching, or I mess up and put the kids in wrong. For some reason, I don't need it. So I go in and I'm going to archive it. What that does is that takes it out of my current trackers page. This is what I'm using this year. And these are the ones that I've created that I'm using here. I also have a test one here in my actual two classes. So then I'm going to go in and off to the left hand side it says, all right, you've created the three. That's the created I have here. I'm not collaborating on any right now because I'm just inserting them by hand this year. And then I have archived. So I'm going to click on archived and take a look at that. You can see I have several classes. Oops, screen mess up there. If I have my classes here, I can go in and I have, you can see my Block 1 Science and Social Studies classes as I was testing it out, getting some kids in, but we weren't doing CFAs on that this year. Here's the reading class that I just archived down here. And I also have a kindergarten science one that I was testing out earlier. What I can do is, I'm not teaching kindergarten science. So now in the archive section, I can either unarchive it, which will take back out to my created trackers, and I can continue to use again if that's something that I want to do. I can take it out and then I can reinsert and do different and put in different kids. But I want to delete this one because I don't have any use for it. You're about to permanently delete block and all of its data. Everything's going to be gone. Yes, I don't have anything in there, so I'll get rid of it. Then I go in and it brings me back to my created. Well, that other reading one, I simply go to archived because I put it in my archives to save for later. I go down to the reading one I created. And instead of unarchiving it, because I'm not going to use it, it's just a test, I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Hey, are you sure you want to permanently delete? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. So that is how you create a tracker. If you mess up or you feel like you need to go back, you don't put your students in right, then you can always go back. You can archive. You can archive it here. Go to archived, and then you can delete it.